Good day. Today our topic is machinability of material. Here, what is machinability? Machinability means ease or difficult to remove the material in the form of chips from workpiece material with the aid of cutting tool. Otherwise, it can be explained as simple or difficulty to be machined. So when the machinability is achieved with a good manner, yes, we can achieve the machinability with a good manner from low wear of the tool and low cutting force and the generation of chips in small manner and then long curls which can be acceptable, and also we can get the acceptable level of surface finish, means we can get the good machinability of material. Then what all the depending factors are available with the machinability, which is the next question, general question. So machinability depends on the combination of workpiece material and tool material. The tool material should possess its perfect geometry to remove the workpiece material with the side rack angle, top rack angle, clearance angle, lip angle, likewise lot of tool angles available. So we should select the proper tool geometry for respective workpiece material. This is also important to decide the machinability of workpiece material. And then the type of machining operations are also involved in deciding the machinability of material. So type of machining operation such as turning, drilling, milling and grinding also plays on machinability property. Why? Because the machinability varies with the different machining operations. The machinability of materials with respect to machining operations can be listed like following descending orders or decreasing order. In that, the first one is internal broaching. From this we can achieve higher machinability. After that, external broaching, then tapping, generation of gear teeth, deep drilling, boring, screw machining with the form tools, high speed light feed screw machine operations, milling, shallow drilling, planing and shaping, turning with the single point tools, sawing and grinding. These are all the operations that are we know about the machinability of materials. From this only we can choose the machining operations from different machining operations for improve the machinability of workpiece material. Here another thing, based on these operations we can generate another thing also, which is machinability index. So what is machinability index? Machinability index generally is used to compare the machinability of different materials in the various cutting operations. So machinability index we should aware about with the different machining operations that are available with the industries. After that, the machining rating. Okay, machinability rating is also important to decide the machinability of material. The machinability rating is generally determined by measuring the weighted averages of the normal cutting speed, surface finish and tool life for each material. Note that a material with a machinability rating less than 100% means it would be more difficult to machine. So how can we calculate the machinability rating? For example, if I consider the tool lasted for 60 minutes, okay, in another steel the identical tool lasted for 40 minutes. So I consider for problem is tool lasted at 40 minutes, then this material would be given a machinability rate for 40 divided by 60. Usually I consider 60 minutes for machining, so that I utilize 40 minutes for tool lasting time and 60 minutes I usually consider multiplied with 100. From this we can achieve the percentage of machinability rating. So 67 is the machinability rating of respect to steel. Likewise we can calculate the machinability rating of workpiece material, since small changes in cutting speed produce large changes in tool life. So cutting speed is the important factor to decide the tool life. It is more practical to measure machinability as the cutting speed that causes tool failure in a specified time period. Usually we consider 60 minutes for a tool life or tool failure study. And then the operating conditions. Similarly, the operating conditions are also placed to decide the machinability of material, such as spindle speed, feed rate, depth of cut, and cutting tool geometry are the cutting conditions that are available with the machining operations. Here, tool geometry. What are all the tool geometry, tool signatures are available with the tool material means we consider rack angle, clearance angle, relief angle, lip angle, cutting edge angle, shank and the face of the tool nomenclature we should consider for increase the machinability of the workpiece material. Not only the workpiece material harness, the tool geometry also plays for selecting the good machinability property of a material. So from machine tool and miscellaneous functions also always also plays with the machinability. What are the miscellaneous functions? Generally, the miscellaneous function is called as nature of cutting fluid. So nature of cutting fluid also plays vital on a metal removal process, in that from the cutting fluid also we can improve the machinability of material, because every work affected by heat, that heat is reduced with these kind of cutting fluids. So next common term is machinability is if workpiece hardness is higher than machinability is poor. So hardness is also one of the important factor to decide the machinability. So machinability is if workpiece hardness is higher, then machinability is poor. So hardness always should be lesser. From this lesser hardness only we can achieve the higher machinability or good machinability of material. Generally, the soft material also available in engineering. So the soft material possess lower machinability because this generates chips with the build up edge. So we can select the soft material for engineering applications, but it provides a poor machinability or lower machinability in engineering applications. So here we are replacing the study of machinability with Taylor tool life equations, which means Vt power n is equal to C. It is observed that the higher cutting speed, shorter the tool life. This relationship between cutting speed and tool life is given by this Taylor formula. So here the notations are available: capital V, capital T, and the exponential factor which is small n is equal to capital C. Here what is capital V? Cutting speed, which can be utilize the formula meter per minute unit. Okay, and then tool capital T is represented for tool life. Tool life unit is minutes, and n is equal to index related to cutting tool material. If a different material has a different exponent value which is n value, so for high speed steel tools utilized means the small n value varies from 0.1 to 0.5. If I utilize tungsten carbide as the tool material means the exponent n value varies from 0.2 to 0.4. In newer industries, modern industries, ceramic tools also placed to remove the workpiece material. So for ceramic tools, small n exponent value is lying between 0.4 to 0.6. So, okay, what about capital C? Capital C is a constant. It is numerically equal to the cutting speed that gives tool life of 1 minute, which means C is equal to V into 1. So, because the tool life we consider always 1, okay, for defining the constant value. So, C is equal to V into 1 is equal to V. So, from cutting speed value we can easily get from this constant. If vary the tool life means the constant value also varies. So every material has different constant values. From this equation we can get the data about that constant value. After that, the surface finish, next factor are surface finish and cutting force. Those the things are placed in deciding the machinability of material. How the surface finish plays? Surface finish is another criterion for evaluating machinability. The better the surface finish under a given set of conditions, which means the cutting speed, depth feed rate, depth of cut, these are all called as set of conditions, the higher the machinability of the material. So if we can achieve the good surface finish means we can get the good machinability with that material. Similarly, cutting force is also one of the another criterion. Cutting force test to measure the feed force under a given set of conditions. The most fundamental measure of machinability is the energy consumed in a machining a unit volume of material. So every machining engineer, manufacturing engineer should aware about the energy consumed for cut the material and how much of force is generated during the metal cutting operation. What is the surface finish value we can achieve from that machining operation. Likewise, we should aware for making a inference about machinability. And then not only these qualities are knowing about how can we improve the machinability and how can we study the machinability of material. Another thing which is microstructure. Microstructure can have an important influence in machinability. Generally, spheroidized carbides are more machinable than pearlite platelets. So we can choose the material. That materials should possess with the carbide spheroidization. Then pearlite platelets in its microstructures means we can get the good machinability with that material. So these are all the important factors we should aware about study the machinability of workpiece material in machining operations. Thank you.